fighting must be there. But that does not mean separation. I follow my wife all along. Yes, but there is no question of separation. I didn't make provision for my wife. Also separation. Also separation. So one must be responsible. Marriage is not a joke.
In this country, it's such a joke that it's hard for them to understand.
Man, there must be some that management is bad. They will do this, no. Yeah.
We've never had a single marriage in Hawaii. We've never had a single marriage in Hawaii, although we've been there 2.5 years.
Why?
I guess because, I don't know, no one wants to get married. Because it's a serious thing. It's not taken lightly.
I did not go.
Fourth of July, Independence Day weekend. So,
Independence Day was this?
no, but there's so much traveling that it becomes too so
Cloudy.
yes. So perhaps we'll wait
Monday.
till Monday.
There is very much crowd.
Pretty much.
People are coming or going.
Coming and going.
Everywhere this Independence Day will be observed.
Yes.
In the United States.
Huh?
It's American independence.
But it is observed in New York, especially. No, everywhere.
Not particularly. In Hawaii, they are shooting off firecrackers all night. Everywhere. Everybody's throwing something.
Sounds like a war, and it smells like gun smoke.
Hmm?
It sounds like a war.
Hmm.
No war. It's so bad. Firecrackers going all around. Sounds just like a war. And you smell the powder, gunpowder. in the air.
Everywhere.
No, especially in Hawaii.
Hawaii was included when America declared independence.
Almost. About 5 years ago. No, I think it was 1960 it became a state.
1960.
There was 48 states for a long time. Then about the last 10 years, Hawaii and Alaska were added. in the 60s.
At that time, before that, Hawaii was under some king.
No, Hawaii was a territory. It was United States territory, but it wasn't considered a state.
Territory means conquered.
Well, it was
Occupied by
purchased from Russia.
Oh, Hawaii.
No, Alaska. Oh, Hawaii was, yes, it was more or less taken over by Americans. It was also territory.
हमारा chanting, one soul may be this soul. One soul is there. Tomorrow is also sometime.
Yes, late.
Yes, more than sure.
What time is it? Oh, I wish I'd known about that this morning.
All stop.
Yes.
Do you need a new sweater, Srila Prabhupada?
Hmm?
Do you need a new sweater?
I have got many.
Oh, okay.
Sweater I have got many. No.
One. Is it that sapphire?
I got last year I got about 1 dozen.
But now
You gave them all away.
Huh?
You gave them all away.
there's one good.
And the Tuesdays come in London, and the Tuesdays come here.
In India, there's still many.
Hmm?
In Bombay, there's still many. There's so many clothes in Bombay. So one girl here, she was asking what she could make for you, and I suggested that she could make a sweater. So she can go over to become one. The devotees that come in and say, please, give me something to do.
Yeah, that's nice.
So I told one.
The spirit is nice.
So I told one girl,
To
"If you
do
keep that."
something, to start something. That is the way of understanding Krishna. Srivanmurti Madhav Samayi Vastu. When you get satisfied with it, then Krishna becomes to you. Whole process is service. According to one's capacity. Just like if I that one has to serve it in this way and that, no. The spirit should be served to the best capacity. But take for example, I came here with that service spirit. I must be satisfied by the one. Not that I expect success. But the spirit was that Guru has told me I must do something. Whatever I can. Maybe failure, maybe success, let me try. And this service spirit is the only door. There is no other. Because we are servants. Either we are servant of Maya or senses or Krishna. We cannot become master. We are all servants. The so-called karmis, they are servants of their senses. That's all. They are working so hard, being servant of their senses. The karmis, they are servant of sex. That's all. That is their encouragement. They are working so hard. They will enjoy sex. That is their only solace. Is not that? What other things they have got to enjoy? They're simply suffering, working hard. Their only satisfaction is enjoy sex. That is the sentence. The servant of sex. All cosmic. Not only cosmic, everyone, all animals, all beasts, everyone. Servant of sex. And the human so-called civilization, they have made arrangement. Big sex industry. They are advertising sex, their theatre is sex, their club is sex, their home is sex. What do they know beyond sex? So they are servant of sex. Is it not? Servant of sex. Senses. Sex is the ultimate sense. But there are many other senses. Tongue is sense, ear is sense, nose is sense, eyes is sense. Then genital is sense. The sense organs defined. So, everyone is servant. Somebody is servant of Krishna, and somebody is servant of sex. If you remain servant of the senses, you are never happy. If you remain servant of Krishna, you have to remain servant. You cannot be master. Rather, if you serve Krishna, then you become master of your senses. That is Gosha. To become servant of Krishna means to master of sense. The senses cannot now order, you do this. No, I am engaged in Krishna's service. Therefore he becomes master. That is it. Gosha. Go means sense. Shami means master. When you become master of the senses, then you are Gosha. And when you become servant of the senses, you are Godas. So our whole process is to become servant of Krishna so that automatically I become master of the senses. There is no separate endeavor. One becomes servant of the king, he gets a post, master of the city. Is it not? Minister, big post, secretary. He becomes servant of the king or state, but becomes master of the people. Governor. So if you become servant of Krishna, you become master. Otherwise, he remains servant of sense. If somebody says that what is the wrong to remain servant of the sense? After all, I am servant, he is not becoming servant of Krishna. If I remain servant of senses, what is the wrong? Tell me.
They're never satisfied.
Huh?
They're never satisfied.
Yeah.
They're never
That is it.
content.
Little service to Krishna, Krishna is so kind, he is so much service. And here, you are gone, servant. You are never satisfied. The servant of the world is said that my practical example, that I am made provision for my wife and children, that they can simply eat and chant Hare Krishna. But still they want me to become their servant. So dangerous people. Even if we keep them very nicely, still they will require the service. What does it do? Never had. You cannot make that. Maya service. But if you give little service to Krishna, immediately becomes and immense profit. The Maya is so strong that you got the best service, lifelong, it is no such. Therefore the service attitude is the only process to elevate oneself to Krishna. And this automatic area, why these girls and these boys, why you are all trying to serve? That is natural. It is natural. Krishna is not directly contacted, so Krishna's representative, that attitude, let me serve. So the servant of Krishna, that is good quality. And we have to accept it. You cannot deny. The service spirit will be. Otherwise you don't require anyone's service. By living alone. And now we are creating so many servants of Krishna. So when they offer some service, I am to accept it on behalf of Krishna. Actually I don't require service. I can be my alone. I was doing that, actually. But when preaching was there, the creating servant of Krishna, then I have to accept, to encourage them, to train them. That is spiritual master doing. But the service is accepted on behalf of Krishna, not for personal benefit. I cannot accept any service on my personal account. Unless I serve Krishna. I serve Krishna means I make you a perfect servant of. Try to train. That is my Yes. God, no. That's fine.
Govinda suggested that I feel like this because sometimes there's some worms need
What?
Srila Prabhupada, did they have worms on them in India? There's little bugs. It stings the skin. And if it stings the skin, there may be some tiny, tiny worms.
feel at all?
No.
Feel at all?
You can eat it like that's how
Yeah.
we eat them in Hawaii.
Feel it?
You add extra cream. You will. Without that.
They might do that. Yeah, they've done it before. No more? We'll be working with the sheep.
Huh?
We'll be working with
That's all.
Sweet soup. It's the sweetest soup I've ever had.
Yes, that's well made.
I think Srila
Never is good. Good. Good biryani. Good biryani.
Would you like for me to cut it? Would you like for me to
No,
cut
no.
it?
This is vegan. Mango season. My father used to purchase a full basket. In India, they are sold in full basket. It was very cheap in those days. 3 rupees. Big basket at least containing more than 100 mangoes. First class mango. Otherwise 1 rupee, 2 rupees. So in our childhood, we take eat mango and while playing, we are eating mango. In this way.
The children in Hawaii do that too. They're always eating mango.
Yes.
Their faces are always yellow.
I remember I was traveling with my father and he had a train. And he gave me a big mango. That time I was small. So all the sides will become moist with mango juice. And when it is dried out, I was feeling so much inconvenience. But there was no water. Neither I knew how to undo it. I remember that precarious kind.
That's how we eat them in Hawaii.
Huh?
That's how we eat them in Hawaii.
Is it better?
I prefer to eat them that way. Gaurasundara will not eat them unless they're cut in little pieces.
Huh?
I prefer to eat them like that, but Gaurasundara will not eat mangoes unless they're cut into little pieces. They're juicy.
How Krishna is arranged. How nicely packed. With total juice. But still they cannot see God.
You come come in such abundance just during the heat of the summer.
Hmm?
They come in such abundance just during the heat of the summer whenever such fruit is needed.
In Russia, there is no mango, no fruit, or nectar. Whatever you have to take, you have to take from government store. Stand up in the line, wait for 1 hour, 2 hours. And for meat you can get easily. Manufacture such a nice thing in your factory. Then you say that there is no God. And in the name of becoming scientists, they are so fools and rascals. What do you think? Do you admit or not?
Yes. They sent,
Huh?
did you know the Russians sent 3 men to space for 24 days? Did you hear that?
I was hearing from Govinda.
Yes.
What happened? They're dead.
Yes, when they were talking with them on the radio and everything nice, and then when they landed, they opened the capsule, they were dead. And they perhaps that's why they died. They think because they were in weightless condition, they could not return anymore to the Earth's surface.
Oh, no. What is the benefit of sending a man in that condition? It will provide unnecessary. If they are sent to space, why they come back in this planet? Why not other planet? What is the idea?
They want to establish a space station. They want to build like a building of the space floating around the Earth.
Completely lost their minds.
Huh?
They've completely lost their minds. They don't even know their idea anymore, their purpose to go.
Ravan tried to make a staircase for going directly to heaven. It is like that. Ravan said that why there should be religious life for going to heaven. It's like there are the challenges. Why one should be religious, godly, for being elevated to the end of the step? You don't go by religion. That is a challenge. But this challenge of Ravan, class of mind, is always there. But you cannot conquer the laws of God or nature by Ravan's mentality. There is no hope. You can try, but it will never be successful. So the result is, instead of establishing a platform, the establisher died. That is the net result. And still they are proud of it. Right? Why don't you write?
Yes, that's right.
And they cannot explain why he died. What is the advancement? What is the next? What is the actual result of this expedition?
They become very depressed.
Everything.
Yeah. The whole Russian nation is shocked.
Then you will be depressed more and more. Please know. Your Lenin or Stalin cannot save you. You have more depression. You are godless country. You will simply be depressed. Note it down. The event saying that now one. But one becomes too much entirely put into some maya. They talk like that. And become disappointed. Again another, again disappointed. There is a story in India. There is a province, Orissa. The people of that province are very cowardly. There is a story of the Orissa man. That one man was quarreling with him. So he said, all right. So as soon as he slapped me, all right. I see, slapped me. So he slapped me. Oh, you slapped me. All right, you have slapped on this side. I see, you slapped this side, you slapped this side. He still said, all right, you have slapped, you can slap. Can you slap my son? He slapped. So if the slapping is going on, it still is challenge. These rascals are like this. Nature slapping is going on. All right, now let us this attempt, and this attempt, this attempt. Exactly the same story applicable to you. In every attempt they are being failure. And all right, let me attempt like this. The Americans, they advertise their gone. And they brought some dust without any profit. They are also proud. And the Russians were killing so many men and after it's to death. All right. This is failure. All right. The same slapping process. Nature is slapping severely. Still, all right, you are slapping this way. Can you slap like this? I said. That's so shameless. Shameless justice. They have no shame even that we have been proved useless. We stop this rascal now. No. They will slap me in this way. Then I am seeing. In every respect, they are being slapped. It's still challenging. All right. Then see, you can slap, you can slap maybe. Where they have become successful. But still they have talked again. Simply wasting time and teaching others to waste time. This is going on from time immemorial. Ravana also tried like this. Hiranyakashipu tried to become immortal. And these attempts are going on perpetually. But history proves that nobody has become successful. And this news there?
Yesterday.
What was the heading?
3 die in space.
In the Bible also there's somebody who tried to build the Tower of Babel.
What is that story?
I don't know.
They tried to build one tower to heaven.
And what happened?
It failed. The whole thing broke.
It's smashed.
One day.
Such as Srila Prabhupada requested the chant some little beads from.
Why?
He said he lost his old Talsi bead a year ago, and he's been using some others. That's all I asked. Also, there's one set of beads from one guru who got cigarette tobacco. Oh, you like to do this stuff? Yes.
So I am enjoying this mango in this way.
I enjoy mango so many ways. Can I ask you one more question, Srila Prabhupada, about these initiations? Tomorrow's the last batch. There are 8 for 8 for Harinam initiation and 9 for Gayatri. But one of the names for Gayatri is this girl Kamala. She was just initiated either today or yesterday. Today, Kamala. But she's supposed to be married to one boy who's a Brahmin this Sunday coming. She's supposed to be married to one boy who's a Brahmin. And so they're recommending her for second step. That is all right?
Her husband is Brahmin.
She's going to be married this coming Sunday.
That is all.
And,
So building up the platform in space is frustrating.
Yeah, but if they go up, they cannot come back again. They have to stay there.
Huh?
If they go out to live on that platform, they cannot return again to Earth. Because their heart can no longer function. The heart becomes lazy. And when they return to the gravity, the heart is smashed. So it means if they go up there, then they have to stay.
That provision is not.
Who could stand?
Maybe that
Neither they can stay, and if they come, they die. That is good for you. Why not stay here and chant Hare Krishna? Like that. But your position is if you go, you cannot stay there. You have to come back, and then come back, you die. So why not peacefully stay and chant Hare Krishna? And then prepare yourself to go to the highest planet or any other planet. Krishna can give you any other planet if you like. Just like Dhruva Maharaj wanted his father's kingdom. So Krishna gave him Dhruva, the pole star. That is Dhruva Maharaj's kingdom. Krishna can give you anything you want. Why you bother yourself with that? Then stay in the middle. So we are the most intelligent person in the world because we don't take such foolish trouble. But we are assured to be chance in the best planet or wherever you want to go. The mudha, they will not accept it. Namang prabhaddante mudha. They never become Krishna conscious because they are restless. Namang prabhaddante mudha. This to know. Because all they think for eating meat. They cannot do it. They didn't travel like